Hey, good people, how are you doing? Welcome to this episode of Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. I hope that you have been watching, following, you have been on my Instagram, you have been on my Facebook, you have been on my Twitter, and most importantly, that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you can follow all the conversations that I bring to you on Wisdom Moments on K24 right over here. Every Monday to Friday, I come at 9:55 a.m. with tools to equip you, inspire you, motivate you, and empower you to become a better person. Because, as I say, somebody said that the best project that you could work on is yourself. And I love to say that you are my business. So go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, set notifications so that every time a video is posted up over there or uploaded, you will get to know. Then watch, like, post your comment, and share as well. If this is your very first time, kindly set some some alarm or whatever that reminders that would help you tune in every Monday to Friday at 9:55 a.m. right here on your favorite TV station, K24. I am so glad that I'm coming to you from the presidential suite of the Panari Hotel, and there's such very good place to be. This is such a very good place to be. It is so spacious. It is so expanse. You visit, the bedroom is amazing. The bathrooms, you've got all these walk-in spaces and your walk-in wardrobes as well. And then the dining area is so huge and so amazing. It can sit quite a number of people over there. So if you have business meetings, you've got this corporate talk that you need to have, you want to cut some very serious deals in privacy, and not necessarily secrecy, but in privacy, in comfort, then you would come over here. The cuisine is excellent as well. And I always say the Serenity is amazing, even though it sits right in the middle of the city center and the JKIA, the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So whether you're flying in from the country, from outside the country, or within the country, or you live in Nairobi, this is a place that you'd want to be. I've been talking this week about starting a business and trying to help those of you who are out there who have or are expecting some money or are looking for money to start something and are wondering, what can I do with the money that I have? I've saved something. I have gotten some money from my SACCO. I have gotten some money from my uncles or my brother or my father. I've been given my share of the inheritance and I'm trying to see what to do with it. Or I've been given a lump sum from my place of work. I've gotten some bonus. Or I have quit my job and I've been given all my benefits. What do I do with what I have? And sometimes people will ask those questions. And we have gone through a journey. We started by talking about you finding a problem to solve. And then we have spoken also about having a product that you can sell. And I talked about having a plan. Then we have gone further to talk about a pipeline, which is generally what people would call the supply chain, to ensure that your product actually gets to the end user. So we've talked about those four. We've talked about the product that you can sell, the problem you can solve, because all business is about solving problems. If you can meet the needs of the people, then you will be in business. The problems are actually opportunities. So if I can identify a problem where you are or somewhere else, that problem is an opportunity for you to do business. Then the second thing is that to develop a product that you can sell. So what is this that people need to be done? And when we talk about product, we're not just talking about goods, we're also talking about services as well. So, what is this that you can actually sell to the people? What would they buy that would solve their problem? So you develop that kind of a product. Make sure you have a product that you can sell. But you also need to have a plan for your business so that you're not just going up and about in so much activities, going round in cycles. And sometimes we say activity is not productivity. You can be so busy and not doing business. So it is important for you to have a plan. How are you moving from point A to point B? How are you moving into the future you want to see? What is the future that you have seen? What do you want to develop? What do you want to become? What do you want that business to be? What do you want to grow it into? How will you grow that? So you begin to develop strategy, structure, systems, and you get to know what kind of stuff you need for you to move to the place that you want to get to. So you've got to have a plan, something that you can show somebody else in case you would need people to invest in your business, in case you'd need the bank to come in and help you with some money at some point, in case you would need partnerships and all of that. Have a plan. Have a plan. Be clear about where you want to go and how you want to go right over there. Then I talked about a pipeline, that it is important for you to develop a connection between you and the end user. You could be losing so much money just because you're relying on brokers who will buy from you very cheaply and then they will sell at such a high price. As much as you can, get to do your market research. Find out who is the end user of the product that you have, because that's where the market is. The real market is not with the broker. The real market is with the end user. So you get to know that that is a sustainable demand. If you have direct contact, if you can find your way to the end user, then you will constantly have demand for your products. See, what people do is that when you have this middleman, they can decide to hold your products, or they can decide to go rebrand your product. They can do anything, dilute it, mess it up, and then the end user never gets to know that you even exist. And you could have an amazing product. So find a way to develop a pipeline that will become your supply chain and get whatever you are doing to the end user. Today, I want to talk about, creating prospects. I want to talk about creating prospects, and not just creating, but also pursuing prospects. There's a difference, of course, between a prospect and a lead. Sometimes you will meet somebody who is interested, but they cannot even make a decision. They do not fit your market segment. They cannot make decisions about what you want to do. They may not even be able to buy. So that's just a lead. Somebody who's just interested is an unqualified customer right there. Somebody who is just probably interested and inquisitive. They're curious about what you do. Now, if you spend so much time on people who are curious, you may be busy, but you never will be in business. There are a lot of people who will come in. Well, I'm not saying that you do away with people, but you see, I saw this several years ago, that when you walk into a shop, for example, you walk into a shop that has clothing or shoes, you'll see the salespeople there, the experienced ones. They can decide right from the door, I don't know whether they decide or they discern, that you are not going to buy. And so when somebody comes in over there, they give their time and attention more to the person that they feel is a prospect, because that person fits their market segmentation, their market segment, and then they know that that person can actually afford whatever they are selling, and that person can make the decision right there. It is important for you to create and develop prospects. So even when you have these products, when you have these goods, when you have these services, when you're getting into business, when you go out there to market, create prospects. Look for people. Now, we've talked about the end users. So if I'm going to find the end users, who are the end users? Then even with the end users, see, not everybody is going to want to be your customer. Some people will use it just once or twice or something. But I need to create out of that, I need to create people who also, when I'm just beginning, people who will be waiting for my product. I'm talking from the point of starting a business. People who will be waiting for my product. So I've got to reach out over there. I've got to go and ask several people, and I want them to, buy my product. Now, this is going to mean that I've got to bring in the value proposition. What is going to be their benefit? How will my product, my goods, my service help them? Apart from me just meeting a particular problem that they may have, how does it make it easier for them, and how does it make it more convenient and comfortable for them, as opposed to anybody else who probably would have the same product as I have? Now, you begin to create those prospects. You begin to cut deals with certain people. But remember, it would be very good if you go all the way to the end users and find a way. Cut deals with people who are going to just make you sell and sell easier. People who are ready to buy, people who fit into what you have, and people who can make the decision about that. Now, these are the people that you need to pursue, spend time with, pitch to them. So that if, for example, I want to, I'll be selling something to do with children. I may go to a school, for example, and begin to talk to the school principal and have them to talk to their management board, the board of management over there, because I want them to want my product. Why? Because if children are the end users of this, and this person is a link, but they're not a broker, they're a link to the children, but then they're not a broker at all. If I can get them, they can make the decision, they fit my market segment, and they have the capacity to buy whatever I need to sell, then if they do that, good, I am in business. So create and pursue prospects so that even when you begin to release your goods and your services, you're not starting completely from the scratch. You have some people who have the resources and they have the same idea as you because they want what you have. And if you can do that, you can get yourself started. Well, this is the Sage, CJ Atemo, and that has been Wisdom Moments on K24 right here. Remember, we come back next week on Monday, 9:55 a.m. and the whole week, Monday to Friday, 9:55 a.m. right here on Wisdom Moments. Keep it right here. See you.